That's right. That's right. That's right, man. You know what it is, man. Tim is who I be, man. Timothy. They might call him Timothy, baby. You dig that? Check it out. This is Bald-Headed Reasoning, man. Welcome to the big show. It's Friday night. I am feeling all right, man. I want you to grab yourself a drink, and we're gonna tell you what we think. The next 60 minutes, man, we're gonna get it in on this thing. Now, Open One, what's going on, Doc?
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all how I'm feeling right now.
Go lay down the boogie, baby. Ooh, what you got there, boy?
They call it Baton Rouge, baby.
That's why they call it Baton Rouge.
Yeah, man. That's what they call it Baton Rouge, man. Call it Baton Rouge, baby. You know,
I can dig it. I can dig it.
Tomorrow, man, kicks off that doggone series, man. So, we got 2 games to win. And we just like 2023, you know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and add on to that, you know what I'm saying? So
Natty.
Got to get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Them boys been balling out, man. So we ready. And just like at Rocco's, man, they go get that record for the Jello shots. Right now it's at 68,000. They got that in 2023. So if they get that, you know what I'm saying, top that, you know what I'm saying, that's what we do, man. We known for putting them down.
Putting a couple rings on things. Put some rings on things. You did. That's what I'm talking about. Watchdog, what's going on out there in the International Space Center?
Well, we just sitting out here trying to understand what's going on, trying to figure out these holidays and how many of them we don't need.
Oh boy.
Shit.
So we out here just talking about the ones that are impactful, the holidays that you feel are impactful, the ones that you feel that are not needed at all, and the ones that don't get the limelight in the headline that they should get. I ain't gonna say the one that recently happened, but we ain't gonna talk about it. But that's not the topic today. So I'm gonna just say out here on the International Space Center, we just pondering a whole lot of things because we ain't got nothing but time and zero gravity on our hands.
it may be a topic. I got a feeling that it might be somebody off the dome tonight. Who never knows?
Who knows?
You never know.
It may come up.
It may come up. It may come up, dog. We're gonna keep our eye on that thing. Yes, sir. Ando, what's up, baby? I see a cloud back there, dog.
But I'm out here in Cali.
But I don't see no rain.
Moving down the street. Smoking.
You see it cloud, but I don't see no rain. You know what I'm saying?
Sipping on gin and juice.
Lay back. Talk to me nice, baby. What's happening?
I'm so happy that it's Friday, bro. It's a great day to be here. It's a great day to be alive, people.
Man, it's a great day every day, man. And we know it's a day.
Man, it'd be so much going on, man. I just look forward to the opportunity to hang out with the people that I enjoy most.
My man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Good times, baby. Ain't we lucky we got them?
Dynamite!
That's right. That's right. That's what I love to hear, baby. So check it out, man. We're going to jump right into our first segment, man. It is called The Head Lead. It is powered by New Spot Alert ATL, your number one spot for culinary and social and place to go hang out, basically. All right. I'm all flabbergasted today, man. I got a lot on my mind. You know what I'm saying? So tap into New Spot Alert ATL, man.
Hey,
for all you.
What world is that?
Man, I'm all jacked up today, man. I got a lot on my mind. So tap into New Spot Alert ATL, man. If you're looking for any culinary in the spot to go hang out, man, your next new spot, man, via the spa goods and services. That's what I meant to say. Culinary goods and services. Got a cue card right in front of me. I messed it up, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, at New Spot Alert ATL, check it out, man. The head lead, fellas, check it out. Now that it's officially summer, man, what are you looking forward to the most? And man, are there any bucket list things on your horizon, Watchdog?
Wait. Mic check coming in 1, 2. Mic check. Hey, can y'all read me on my T8312?
Lima Charlie.
I done winded that 312 up by 365 times, so I think I'll be good for a minute. I was cranking it, baby. Hey, man, summer rolling around right now. The first thing on my mind was to stay cool because that temperature came out of nowhere. We split around. We was in our nice little 60s and cool, and all of a sudden you walked outside and hey, Who the hell turned it on heat? Who turned it on hell just now? What the what? I was just outside. It was nice. Now I come back outside. Hey, it really make it bad. My garage door even acting crazy. It don't even want to go down now. I'm pushing the button. It's like, no, not today. Last night I went down. Hey, it went down smooth. All of a sudden the heat rolled in. And be like, nah, something ain't right. Something ain't right. But you know, on my bucket list for what I ain't really got nothing on bucket list, man. But my goal was to hit a couple more of these Corvette conventions, man. I supposed to went to South Carolina to hit one down. But some other things came up. Now I'm gonna be what that place is. Oh, Key West. I gotta go to Key West, Florida.
Oh, been that boy. That's a nice one right there, dog.
Yeah,
You
so
gonna
I'll
like
be down
that.
in Key West, man. And the time I had 2 things I was supposed to do that week of the 18th of July, but I done got caught up. I gotta go hang out in Key West. And I guess it's a bucket list item. They finna stick me on a boat out in the middle of the ocean talking about going fishing with big fish. So I'm like, hey man, y'all sure that's what we supposed to be doing? Y'all look at us, man.
Don't wind up in Cuba.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta take a passport. I may have to take my passport with me. I need to be able to get back. In these times, they may tell me, hey, where he coming from?
And I'll let you come back, dog.
He ain't from the United States. He my passport say he was a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
That's fake news. So I might have to take that with me out there fishing. So I'm gonna make sure I can get back in the country, even though I'm just be out there on the water. But they gonna probably tell me I was on a boat coming from somewhere else.
Well, tell them right now, dog.
Hey, I know, right? And then being on a boat too. So
being on a boat too.
I gotta take extra
that boy telling that shit. That boy telling that shit.
Man, I gotta take extra documentation with me. That's all I'm saying. They don't gotta, man, why you got your birth certificate, social security card, and 3 additional forms of ID, just in case, bro.
They gonna have you up in there. You said that shit?
Hey,
you said that
exactly. Shit? Hey, you said that shit. He trying to smuggle in them damn keys. I know what he doing.
You think you big meat now, huh? That what you think. You
man,
think you
Hey, so these chains on real quick.
Hey, I'm telling you, they don't even understand. They be like, man, why you thinking like that? I say, bro, come on, bro. With all the stuff going on right now, they already snatched up a dude that was born in Georgia, in Florida. Held him for 48 hours.
Yeah.
What? Come on, man. Hey, born and raised, birth certificate in hand, everything.
Yeah.
So, hey, we ain't too far behind. They just working. They trying to work out the game plan with them first. They coming on back to us.
Hell yeah.
See what's gonna go off the rails though, dog.
Yeah, it ain't gonna go right.
Yeah.
But that's what's at in the head lead.
Okay, bet that. All right then. Ando, man, what you looking forward to, man? Any bucket list things on the horizon, or just what you most looking forward to this summer?
Man, this summer I really want to go to a couple of nearby cities, man, and
can you feel it?
Just hang out here in Cali. Even though I've been to Sacramento was more. I've been all over this place. Fresno before. I want to hit up just a few of those places. Maybe do a comedy show, a dinner, a couple of games up in Sacramento. I'll probably go to. I want to check the Falcons out. They play the 49ers right here about an hour and a half away from me this summer, so I'm looking forward to that. I want this summer to be an enjoyable one. Like, we always talk about, oh man, I'm gonna do this, then we get busy.
Yep.
We don't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna follow through with a couple of things this year. Yeah. And I just took the family to Yosemite probably about 2 weeks ago, but I had the grandkids, so chasing them all over the place, I couldn't really enjoy it. They're too young to really appreciate it. They're 4 and 6, so they were just all over the place, man. But I'll probably go back there this summer though, just so I can park and get out and go and see some of the stuff
take it in.
To see, and take it in, because it's absolutely it's breathtaking. It's amazing, man. I don't really have any bucket. If I was thinking about that, when Watchdog was talking, I'm like, okay, bucket list.
Yeah.
Me right now, what popped up in my head was not necessarily a destination. but it was the opportunity for me to have, I'm really close with 3 or 4 of my childhood friends. We've been on each other since we were between the ages of 10 and 13 years old, right? It's like 3 or 4 of us. So my bucket list, I would like the opportunity to be on a vacation on a resort somewhere for like 3 days with my 3, 4 closest childhood friends, my 3 closest, military friends, and the people that are in my life right now that's entered my friend zone. So it'll probably be about 20 of us dudes, the people that's, closest to me in my life, right? Um, just just brothers, no, not women, just men. The men that's been the closest to me in my life through youth, um, through my military career, now where I am right now in my station in life. My bucket list thing would just have, all 10 to 15 of us somewhere together on a resort, Cabo on a vacation, just 3 of us, just Airbnb, kicking and having dinner, telling stories, man.
Yeah.
That memory right there for me, I think would hell, man, my eyes might get a little wet. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
have
You know
the
what though?
opportunity to have everybody in the same location for
At
like
one
3 days
time.
at
Yeah.
one time, that's important to you through all the phases of your life.
What's crazy, as simple as that sound, it's almost impossible to achieve.
Yes, sir.
It is. It really is, because the timing of it is hard. And not saying that it's not, but it is really almost impossible, because to set something up like that and the timing, man, it's got to require a lot of planning, and then people that want to do it are going to follow through on it. But that is a memory that you'll take to your grave, because how many times can you say you'll get a chance to do that in your life? You
Yeah,
know,
no doubt, man.
that's crazy. Yeah. All right. No.
Man, we started out the summer, well, not summer, but it was late spring. This last little vacation, man, that we took to the Mediterranean. It was my wife's first time ever being on that side of the world. So you know what I'm saying, I think it meant a lot more to her, man, because she got to experience that way of life. Shit, and we already booked another one next year, man, for what I'm saying, see some more of it. But being that the summer just kicked off, man, it's we've been looking at like a lot of little small trips, like like Watchdog and Ando said, man, and like the little surrounding areas. Because believe it or not, man, we've been in Clarksville, man, forever, and we never actually did a tour of Nashville. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of we've been at some different spots in Nashville, but we never did the historical, what I'm saying, the different spots, to hit up in Nashville. We also looked at I'm gonna say it right, Louisville. You know what I'm saying? Some people say Louisville or Louisville. It's Louisville. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and they get mad at you
Yeah,
when you say it
they
wrong
get
too.
mad in the mug,
They
man.
get mad at you,
Hot
boy.
at you.
Yeah, they get fired up.
We looked at doing the bourbon trail, what I'm saying, hitting up some different distilleries, you know what I'm saying? And we also was looking at like this week coming up, man, the Braves play the Phillies, you know what I'm saying, this week. So we might, my wife's supposed to go to Georgia for work this week, man. So we go actually nail it down this weekend and find out exactly where we're gonna go. But we're looking at come to the ATL, man. You know what I'm saying? Check out the Braves and the Phillies.
Yeah.
But definitely get down seeing more Braves games, man. I didn't get to do it the last couple of years, you know what I'm saying? But this year, I want to do it a little bit more. And, to end off the summer, man, hey, I'm looking forward to, heading up to Jamaica, dog. You know what I'm saying? One of my partners that was in his wedding last year, and him and his wife, I know, right? they they honeymoon, man, was kind of ruined because they had that bad storm in Mexico, and that's where they was at, man. So they got kind of stranded a little bit, and it wasn't all all it was cracked up to be. So next, he said, man, the following year, man, we'll come back to Jamaica, And he's like, I want to invite people that was in the wedding party. So his best man and I was in his wedding as well. He was like, hey man, no, let's go, man. So I'm like, shit, hey, bro, ain't nothing but a word. So we already booked it, you know what I'm saying? So in September, and we'll be out there for a whole week, man. Out there in a Sandals Resort. Just chilling, man.
Jamaica.
Man. Jamaica, but
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Like Watchdog Ando said, man, bucket list, man, you try to, get to that bucket list, man, and you know what I'm saying, tomorrow ain't promised, but
I'm telling you.
Like Ando said, man, just being with, your special friends and your special relatives and stuff, man. Like last year, man, my mom told me, she was like, I just want to have, the grandkids and, you and your brother, in one spot. So me and my brother made it happen. They came here, man. We had the whole family here, man, for a whole week, dog. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. It actually speaks volumes, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's memories. You know what I'm saying? You got to give every single person, whether it's a friend or relative, give them their roses while they here, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where I'm at, dog.
Well, right on. Well, I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, this summer, man, what I'm looking forward to the most is fall. Because I can't stand summer, dog. Summer hot as hell. It bring out the worst in you. What's on my bucket list is making it through this motherfucker alive. Because I absolutely hate summer. Okay, here's my top pet peeves about summer. I hate summer and everything associated with it because it bring out the worst. It bring out it's plantation hot. It bring out flies, and flies is my mortal enemy. Everybody know that I hate flies with everything in my soul.
I slapped a couple of them already.
I can't stand flies, dog. And I'm gonna say this right here, cause damn it, I don't care. And it brings out niggas, okay? And when I say niggas, I'm talking about white niggas, I'm talking about Mexican niggas, I'm talking about niggas, I'm talking about Indian niggas, I'm talking about anybody that's ignorant and acting the fool out here. You are a nigga.
He say double negative.
You qualify as being a nigga, okay? A nigga is an ignorant person anyway. So a nigga ain't got no color. It's just the way that you act. Because, if you do a niggerish thing, you are a nigga.
Boy, hey, you ever seen a space nigga?
Yeah, I seen the space nigga. I seen it, all kind of niggas, dog. Black niggas, white niggas, female niggas, transgender niggas. I done seen a bunch of niggas, dog. You know what I'm saying? So
they everywhere.
So that's it. What I'm looking forward to the most is fall. My bucket list is to get the hell out of summer, dog. That's what it is.
Tim.
Yo.
And the heat do bring them ninjas out, bro.
Bring them out, man.
Dude,
bring them out.
I had a dude go drive around me today in a residential neighborhood when the speed limit was 35 miles an hour. This joker went around me.
He can't wait.
Yeah. He probably flipped you out when you probably flipped out
in front of me at the stoplight, right? You're like, dude, the speed limit 35. I was going like 38.
Yeah, where you going?
Where you going, bro?
Where you going? You need to leave early.
That be me driving down 10 here in V8.
See?
Speed limit 45. I'm doing 50. Mother drive around me, fly by me, look at me like, what am I doing? I'm like, dude, this is a speed trap.
You know why? Because he hot, he frustrated, he fanning flies, and he tired of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to hurry up and get where the hell he going.
I don't need no tickets in my life. For no reason. Talking about, hey, well, why were you doing 60 and a 45? Where were you going? Shit, I wouldn't really kind of go nowhere.
Damn near pull over and let people go around me because I ain't in no damn hurry. Go ahead on where you going,
Hey, say like Steve May said, man. Hey, dude probably had to go to the bathroom. He probably had to pee, man.
Motherfucker had to take a shit.
Hey, now I'm gonna tell you about that. You don't want to be out there in traffic and you got to do that, dog. Because you know what? The older you get, man, you don't want to be trying to hold it. Because if you mess around and your gripper go out while you out there, if you lose your gripper when you're in traffic, dog, you in bad.
You know they hold it. Just look over there when they had the stop sign or the stoplight, and they sit up there in the steering wheel like this.
Yeah. when you get our age, dog, once your gripper go out, you know that thing. That's it. You can't get no new one, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Get one, bro.
How the hell you drive on your
That's why I don't
tiptoes?
understand. When you my age and you gotta go, I can't drive fast, man.
Yeah.
I slow it down, man. If I hit the wrong bump, bro,
Well,
the grip might not be the grip.
Because I might have to jump out. I need to go slow
like
because
the
I'm.
cops are following me, and I just had 12 beers at the bar. I'm being very, very careful, bro. Because I gotta focus on my goddamn squeezing muscles. You know what I'm saying?
better focus in.
I'm going slow in case I gotta jump out, dog, and use that. Look, and use that Walmart bag for something else, dog, than what it was supposed to be used for. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. All right, so we're gonna jump to our next segment, man. It is called This or That, This or That, This or That, This or That, This or That. All right, check it out, man. At the cookout, fellas. If you had to cook out, man, you rolled up. You know, you had to cook out, man. And people like, man, we just not getting started. You know, everybody gonna cook first. They gonna cook them burgers and links, man. So first choice, right off the grill, man. What you going to first, man? You gonna grab your hot link, or you gonna get your sausage, or you gonna a hot link, or slash sausage, or you gonna get you a burger, man? If you had to grab one, your first choice, Ando, which one would it be? You had to cook out.
Straight for the smoked sausage, boy.
Straight for the smoked sausage. Hot sauce.
Straight for it. I can go back and get that burger later, dog, but I'm getting that old smoked sausage with some more mustard. Either with some mustard or some barbecue sauce, bro.
Mandatory. That's mandatory. Both of them.
Mandatory.
That's mandatory. You got to have that mustard on there. If you ain't got no mustard, put it back. I don't want it. Don't bring it to me. Don't bring it to me, dog. Okay. Yep. So you going right to the sausages? I'm
going right to the sausages, dog.
Right on. Okay.
I get to the burger later, man. That take too long to be trying to cook together because I just can't just throw a burger and a piece of cheese on the bun. No, I gotta put a little thin layer of mayo, a little mustard. You know, I gotta put the burger on there with some cheese, a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of my pickle in the right place, and then I gotta make sure that the ketchup is squeezed, just in the right place.
So you gotta circle it.
Yeah, I gotta circle it, dog. So that's like art, man. And you talking about the first thing grabbing off the grill, bro. When I can just grab a hot dog bun and throw that goddamn that smoked sausage on that bitch and hit it with some mustard.
Yeah. That's it. French. What the sausage is the first thing. Okay, then watch, dog. Which one you going for right away? You go over there old hot link, or you going that sauce?
Let me tell you about something. When you out there on the grill, right? You out there getting your thing on. You started early or you're running late and you out there moving fast. You ain't got time to entertain and people want to talk to you. Right. So you out there, you put the first thing where you can shut people up before when they get there talking about why you still grilling, bro? Why you ain't finished grilling? You ain't grill early enough. You didn't start early enough. Food should already been done. So you know what you do? I'm gonna tell you what to do to them. You walk up to them and look at them in their face and tell them, go on in the kitchen and shove one of them damn links in your mouth and shut the hell up. Suck on one of them damn links. What? Leave me the hell alone. Stick one of them juicy links in your mouth and shut your up. Let me finish doing what I'm doing. I got a late start. You know why I got a late start? I was laying on the door last night. You snapped that right. And now I got up late.
I don't think those kids that this cookout way go on there and put one of them legs in your mouth.
Take one of them burgers. Just stick that one in your mouth and shut up.
If it came up there, you told me, hey, Tim, go on there, get one of them legs, put it in your mouth. You know what? I ain't hungry, dog. I don't want nothing to eat, y'all. Matter of fact, I got to go. I can't even stay long. I'm getting the hell out of here.
This is sexual harassment.
This is a Diddy party. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Hey, slap that bitch in mustard Frenchies.
Man. Why you got me putting baby on this link?
Put baby oil on it. Right here. Take that. Take that right there. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Hey, matter of fact, hey, get that toasted bun. Hey, y'all know what the first thing to go to because the first thing done is the links. The links and the hot dogs are the first thing done.
That's right.
If you don't put them on first, so somebody can come in there and get them something to eat, because they, you know what? Hey, what'd you say this summer?
Yeah.
And them double negatives gonna be in there talking smack all soon as they hit the door.
Yeah.
And they ain't bring shit.
And they calm your fire down too, because if you try to put anything else in there, you're gonna burn that damn meat up. And you gotta calm that thing down. So, you know? Yeah. And so you I ain't saying nothing else to you. I'm going right to Obi-Wan. Go. What no? Hell no.
Yeah, 30-second timeout, baby. 30 seconds.
I already know what you meant to say. I know what you meant. You know what you meant to say, dog. Give me a 20. Give me a 20, dog. Give me a 20. Go ahead, Obi-Wan.
Man, hey, I'm gonna go ahead. You know, I like that heat, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them hot links, man. You know what I'm saying? No baby oil. You know what I'm saying? On them up.
Now, you know, after we do this damn show, from that, we're going to be out there cooking them hot legs. No, I ain't eating that shit. You gonna
this damn hot leg is kind of slippery.
you going to be cooking them up, you going to be like, no, I ain't eating that bullshit. Hell no.
Fuck that.
Y'all wait for the burgers. No, we ain't got no damn hot legs, okay? Hamburgers only.
Yeah. Now, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if them hamburgers done, man, hey, I've been known the dog gonna bring some bacon to motherfucking cookout, dog. You say, hey, look here, man. Hey, just give me a couple minutes, dog. I'm put this bacon on there, man, and go and slide this bacon on the damn hamburgers, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta have some cheese and some bacon on that bad
cheeseburger. He made him on baconator.
Yeah. And
put a little barbecue sauce in that doggone hamburger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people like ketchup and mayo, man.
I want me
sauce.
Yeah, I want me some barbecue sauce on
barbecue sauce on that bad boy, man.
Oh, but you just popping up at barbecues, bringing your own bacon.
Hey, that thick cut, man.
he walk around with bacon in his pocket, you know, like. Really, no, you want something? Yeah. What is them burgers? Them burgers right now? Them burgers? Hey, put some of this on there. Put some of this on there. Put some of this.
Hey, if you got high blood pressure, I'll bring some of that low sodium too, dog.
I gotta know, bro. I gotta know when you showing up at these barbecues with your bacon ready. Is the bacon already cooked? Because you had it at home, you cooked and you just showed up and just put, or you just bringing fresh bacon? So you're like, hey, I'm Obi, man. What's going on? How y'all doing? Where the kitchen at? You got a little skillet or something I can hook up real quick? Who on the grill?
You got ready-made bacon. He didn't went in there and took the oven skillet and make it.
You gotta know your audience, dog. You know what I'm saying? Who's actually barbecue you going to? You know what I'm saying? You got to do your homework before, man. You got to know the layout of the land. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this is goddamn science right here.
You got everybody pets just following you around. Everybody pets like, damn, no, but them dogs love you. Man, this dude got a half pound of bacon in his back pocket. That's what it is.
Okay, so if it's the high school basketball team barbecue versus the CEO barbecue. Are you going cook bacon or bacon or bacon ready?
No, I'm gonna have the bacon already ready for the CEO, dog. Cause you just don't know, man. You go to this house, man. It's like, why do you have bacon to cook? I'm not gonna cook any bacon, so I'm gonna have it already cooked, baby.
Yeah, you gotta cook that.
I'm gonna have it already.
Bacon already cooked and wrapped in foil, dog. All you gotta do is heat it up. All you gotta do is heat that
like Fred Sanford, man, when he got on the doggone plane with them doggone chicken.
Damn right. You just gotta heat that damn bacon up. You done already cooked it. That shit wrapped in some damn foil, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so check it out. So while you on that grill, while you cooking that thing, man, which one you bumping, man? Like now, I'm telling you now, for me, for standard, I tell you, for me, if I'm cooking, I'm gonna have this white styrofoam because it be hot outside and it keep your stuff cold longer, dog. But which one? Everybody got their preference, though, dog. But when you rocking the red Solo cup or you going with the styrofoam cup, yo, Ando, which one you gonna rock with, dog?
Dude, I'm going with that red Solo. I'm
You going
with
to red
that
Solo?
red Solo. Yeah, I understand your logic with styrofoam though. That's a that's a good little thing going on, man. But that red Solo right there, man, that just that lets everybody know that, this is the Lord's water up in here. You know what I'm saying? You just
That's right.
don't touch this. You want something to drink or something to drink? Or something to drink is in the cooler. You can get you some water, some Gatorade.
Get you a Fago out that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Go get you a
Fago. You want something to drink? That's what's in the Solo cup. So I gotta go with the Solo, dog, because everybody know what's going. Everybody know it's universal. I don't care if you're Chinese, Japanese, Mexican, Black, Korean. I don't care. Puerto Rican.
Solo.
That red Solo cup, everybody know. Everybody know what time it is, dog. So yeah, I gotta rock with the Solo.
Okay, watch out. You out there barbecuing, you get right in the mix, man. You whipping out that white styrofoam, man. You keep it cool, or you going with that red Solo, baby.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Back in the day, when the funds wasn't right, it was the white styrofoam cup. You was praying that it didn't melt. You pulled the right kind of liquor in there, right? You were down in Georgia and you pulled that corn liquor in there, boy, that cup was not going to survive. So you needed a real cup. So that what made me say, hey, it's time to switch up because my corn liquor just burnt my cup up. So I need to start getting these real cups, and that's when the red Solo cup became the cup of choice, especially at the barbecue. When you roll up and you don't want nobody to know what you got, you pull up with the red Solo cup because they ain't finna ask what's in that. They're not gonna ask you.
They already know.
They already know your cup is loaded. Your cup is already spiked. Just make sure you got the right spike to continue it flowing. I'm telling you, red Solo cup, whole day.
Okay, all right. Over one. Red Solo or that white styrofoam cup, dog?
Solo. Yeah, that red cup, baby. I'm gonna tell you, man, it's legendary, dog.
It's international. It is.
That red Solo cup, man. Shit.
Man, that Solo cup served 5, 6, 7 purposes.
It
Bruh,
is.
That doggone that Solo cup, man.
Dishwasher safe too.
Yeah, exactly that part. We were at the doggone Memphis Grizzlies and doggone Pelicans game, man, in Memphis, Tennessee, dog. And
proof.
We were sitting down, you know what I'm saying, pre-game. Man, Ja Morant, doggone daddy, was walking around courtside, man. Guess what he had in his hand?
Red Solo.
Red Solo cup. And
Red Solo cup.
And I'm like, I told my wife, I said,
filled it up.
This dude, man, he real.
He brought it with him because they don't sell no damn Solo cups in the arena, dog.
Hey, he knew. Man. He knew. Hey, they don't serve this liquor up in here. So let me go and get my red Solo cup. I'm bringing what I want.
But you ain't got to tell nobody what you got in that Solo cup, because they'll tell you, man, what you popping? Oh, boy, you don't want none of this here. This that goddamn Costco gas in here, boy. You don't want none of this here. They'll tell you, this that goddamn the Costco gas in this motherfucker, boy. You don't want none of this here.
This bring chest house.
I done seen some fake ass rappers, man, with doggone soda in their doggone Solo cup, man.
Yeah.
And you like, say, bro, what are you doing, dog?
That's right. That's right. They drinking it down.
Yeah, like you ain't supposed to have that, man. So
why you got Tahitian treated that Solo cup? Tell me that, dog. You know
that? Why you doing that Solo cup like that, man?
Tahitian treated
okay, so we know this right here. Then we know for the all purpose. So what's colder, man? Is it? Oh, you going to get the beer at the barbecue, man? You rather get your beer out of that cooler, or you rather get it out of that freezer? Because that beer out of that cooler, we call that barbecue beer, dog. You know, so you rather get it out that cooler, or rather get it out that freezer, dog? Which one? You want that barbecue beer, or that freezer beer? Over one, which one you gonna go with, dog?
Man, I'm gonna get out that barbecue. that cooler, man, because
that barbecue beer.
That freezer beer, man, you basically put in there so it get it cold fast. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
But that barbecue beer, man, hey, that bad boy been cooling for quite some time. It's gonna be nice and cool. I'm gonna go get that ice test.
Been out there smoking.
Oh yeah, that ice test, baby. That's what I'm getting.
Yes, sir. Watch out. You going down to the bottom of that cooler and get that barbecue beer, or you grabbing one out the freezer?
Well, I'm gonna get that barbecue beer because, like I said, that barbecue beer been sitting out there since as long as that brisket. When you slap that brisket out there and say, "Hey," hit that time, you was grabbing beers out that cooler.
And you stay cold.
And they stay cold
for some reason.
That barbecue beer because I'm telling you, hey, see, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna roll it back to what you just said about them things earlier. We were talking about them links or hot dogs or hamburgers. When you was sitting there slapping that glizzy, hey, when you slap.
I don't want to think about that no more.
When you slap that goddamn glizzy and that mustard on that glizzy.
I don't want to think about that no more. You know?
Hey, you don't want to hear it, but you know it. You grab that doggone glizzy on between that dang bun and you slap that mustard on that. And next thing you in it, and you look over there, hey, give me one of them coals out the bottom of that. You know what you want.
100%. 100%. And you ain't lying about that, dog.
I don't care who about ice check. Give me one of them out there.
And I'm gonna tell you something about that barbecue beer. And no, I'm gonna tell you about that in a minute. Go ahead, Ando. My bad. I'm gonna tell you about that barbecue beer in a minute. Go ahead, dog.
I'm gonna keep it simple, dog. It's the barbecue beer, bro, because you're already outside. Mm-hmm. You feel the heat on your skin and everything.
Boy.
And it's something about sticking your hand in there and
you take that beer,
that cold water on your hand. And maybe you dab your head, but it's somebody that cold water getting on your hand, you sitting outside and then that thing be cold and it go down smooth.
Hey, you got that barbecue towel on your shoulder.
That's the only time I really like drinking beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
but I'm gonna tell you about that barbecue beer, man. That barbecue beer, you can't get but 2 curls out of that barbecue beer. Because that first one is a chug a little. Your next chug, that barbecue beer is in the credits, dog. It's telling you where it's made. That next time you pull it down, you reading what that motherfucker made at. Because you know if it's real cold, this how it look when it's real cold. You drink it, you stop and you look at that motherfucker like something like it done did something to you. Like, damn, that motherfucker. You have to hold it back like,
boy, that
motherfucker cold.
They hit the right spot right there. Hey,
2 curls. First one,
clap it up too, and then you clap it up.
The second one you come down, redeem in Ontario, you know. That's how that barbecue beer go down, dog. That motherfucker be cold and good. So I think we unanimous about that. It ain't many things colder than barbecue beer, dog.
Well,
you know, ain't much thing cold. So y'all remember that, kids? When it get cold outside, when you still say it's cold as hell, go in there and tell your mama, it's colder than the barbecue beer out there. You know, she gonna know it's cold out there, dog.
She gonna know exactly. And then she gonna tell you, go on over there and give me one of them slip-on liquor boots.
You better know it, dog. Give me one of them things right quick. So check it out, man. We're gonna jump into our next segment. It's called In Their Prime. For sure. And no, you know you the man to lead us off of this here, man. You the lead off hitter in this here, our number one in the batting order in the one slot. Boy, this one right here. Let me tell y'all something. This a Rubik's Cube right here, dog. I ain't gonna lie. This a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, both of them used to play for the Hawks, and both of them. This one have tough. This tough as horse meat. So you going with Sweet Lou Williams or Jamal Crossover Crawford? Which one you rocking with, dog?
For those who don't know, Tim and I are from the same neck of the woods, so he knows. This is damn near an impossible question. I'm surprised he put me in this position. He must have been inebriated or something when he wrote this one up.
And did.
I've done it for 41 episodes, so why would I change?
I mean, this is
say it one more time. Personal. He didn't understand what he said.
This one is personal because no matter what I say, you and I are gonna think about it as we're getting into bed tonight.
What?
This is a hard one.
Just to clarify, I'm not getting in bed with him, y'all. We don't just.
There you go. Yeah, thanks for thanks for.
I know we were talking about sausages and baby oil all that earlier. I don't want to get nobody wrong impression.
Hey, Glizzy, I was like, hey, Glizzy, I was like, hey, whoa,
he's in California. I'm in Atlanta. Okay. He's in California. I'm in Atlanta. We're not getting in bed together now. He just saying when they get, like conversation, get in bed like that. You know what I'm saying? No did it.
Yeah. So the young folks out there, appreciate that. So, goddamn, both of them play for the Hawks, man. Sweet baby Lou, being from Georgia too, man, and I hate the fact that he didn't play at UGA. We could never keep our top kids in state. I can't even remember if he went and played 1 year with somebody, and that cat was in the NBA. I thought he should have stayed in college a little while longer, but you know what? I was wrong. I believe Lou went to the Sixers first, right, Tim?
Right school, right to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yep. High school to 76ers. But then when I saw him out there competing with those grown men, I'm like, God damn, oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I see. And the more I think about it, I think he kind of bypassed college to take that route because he needed money for his family.
Yeah.
Because he was highly recruited. And the fact that he was a guard, I'm just like, man, that's a horrible decision. He's not even a big man. Going straight from high school to the pros, but Lou showed his grit.
Well, he was Mr. Basketball in this state. That dude can flat out get buckets.
Yes, sir.
He was Mr. Basketball in 2005, so he's bad boy.
So I have an affinity to Lou. And Jamal, man, that boy was with the Hawks. Hell, when he was with the Clippers prior, I mean, when he on fire, he on fire. I mean, Lou is smooth, and he can get on the roll too. That's why they call him Sweet Lou Williams, man. But Jamal was so freaking nasty. Coming off the bench as a six man, getting starter minutes, and will drop 30 on you in about 15 minutes before you go and check on your kids and see what they doing.
Yeah.
Your grandma called and you're like, yep, I'm just checking on them. All right, yeah, I'm just watching basketball. You get back in the room and Crawford done put 30 on you. And that boy got a crossover that's just so nasty. And a quick, I mean, Lou so smooth, man. He throw that little thing up with that little left hand. I mean, it's just, oh yeah, that's pure. Lou taking to the hole, oh yeah, that's pure. But I'm gonna have to go with Jamal, bro. Even though Lou my hometown dude, man, that's where my heart is, man, because he is in the fact that he came back home and played for the Hawks when he didn't have to. And I hate he got hurt like right away that first year. And I think, then he played half of that next year.
That was his second stint with us, though, because he played with us from 2012 to 2014, too, after he left the Sixers.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But yeah, man, but I like Lou. I love Lou. But Jamal, man, that dude was how many times 6 man of the year? Probably like 4 times.
Both of them were 6 man of the year 3 times. Exactly.
Okay.
3 times.
3 times? Okay. Yeah, I mean
that's why this is so close.
Yeah, it's very close. It's very close. Because both of them would do the same thing to teams, man.
Yeah.
They were like starters.
Yeah.
They come in there and they were killers, man.
Yeah.
And both of them, when they hot, they were, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You can't do nothing. You if they wide open, they hitting. If they got 2 men in their face, they still getting the ball into the basket. So this is like virtually impossible, bro. But
you gonna go with Jam?
I'm gonna go with Jam, dog. I'm gonna go with Jam.
Okay. All right. Watch dog. You going with Jam or you going with Lemon Pepper Lou?
I have to be going Lemon Pepper Lou from out here in space. I was querying the rest of the astronauts, and they was telling me that you know what? Because the young gentleman over here to my bottom right was saying that he got a little discombobulated and didn't realize that both of them had three of those three of those
6 man.
6 mans, right? They were together. They both had three. So because of that disparity, we're gonna go with Lou. Because I want Lou to say, I want to put Lou's name out there. Because Lou, it's a hard choice, sir. You put us in a bind. You put us in a conundrum. And you decided to do that, and you knew that we was gonna have to be, it was gonna be a divide, right?
Yeah.
You already knew that. You already knew that one of us was standing on one side of the equator and somebody was standing on the other side of the equator. And considering that you don't like summer because you're trying to get the fall already, so I'm going with Lou because Lou had a little bit of an edge, but I get it where he come with Jamal. Jamal was nasty. Boy, cross you up. He got the ball skills. He had the handling. He make you look like, hey, put you out there on the poster. You sitting over there, he went right and you don't went left, and he's standing over there looking at you sliding across the court. And then
he tough cover. Quick.
Quick. And then toe your ankles up. Now you over there trying to hold your ankle, talking about I'm faking the injury. No, bro. He told you he had no ball skills. You just over anticipated and didn't realize how good he was. But I'm still going with Lou. I'm going with Lou.
All right. Lemon pepper Lou. All right. LSU over 1. What's up, baby?
Oh,
Lemon pepper or Jam Crawford?
Man, first to start off with, this is one of the reasons why I don't like the NBA, man, because you have players that get snubbed all the time that deserve to have an all-star appearance, even if it's not being a starter.
You ain't lying.
Or being,
That's it.
on the reserve. You know what I'm saying? If they're not good enough to be a starter,
facts.
At least they should be on the reserve.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And these are two players that should have had at least a couple of all-star appearances.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I hate the NBA, because they don't give these players their just due. You know what I'm saying? And these two players should have had an all-star appearance. Like y'all said before, 6-man award, both of them 3 times. What I liked about Lou is Lou can make those tough shots. You know what I'm saying? He can actually, he creates space on times. Now, of course, Jamal Crawford created space by, with that killer crossover. And Lou Williams, you know what I'm saying? He had that one big game where he put in 50 against Golden State. I think it was 2018. But he had a lot of games, man, where he was clutch. And most of those clutch moments came with the Clippers. As far as the points per game, both of them career-wise, they're about the same. Jamal Crawford, like I said before, his crossover, man, was just, he reminded me of doggone Tim Hardaway. I know y'all remember Tim Hardaway with the crossover.
Oh, yeah. Just so.
You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, being a referee, TMC. Man, when you see people getting crossed over, man, it's hard to keep a straight face because you love the game so much, man. You sitting there like, ooh. And then, sometimes, man, when they cross somebody over and put somebody on skates, man, and they make the shot, man, sometimes you just want to but you can't do that, you know what I'm saying, being a referee. But it's it's great seeing those two players, man, and these two are a great comparison because they were both similar in nature, you know what I'm saying, both bench players. I think Jamal Crawford over 10,000 points, dog. Bench player, man, over 10,000 points in his career. It's crazy, And like I said before, both of them should have had a couple all-star appearances, man. They got the coveted 6-man award, but you know what I'm saying, get those guys they just do, man. Don't leave them hanging like that, man. But I think, with everything, old Lou, you know, they called him the underground GOAT. You know what I'm saying? That was one of his other nicknames. I'm gonna give him the edge, man, on this one, man. So Lou Williams, my pick.
Okay. So Lou Williams in his career, all time, is the NBA's career leader in points off the bench. All time, you know. Lou and Jam, and they played on some of the same teams, not at the same time, but they both played for the Clippers. They both played for the Hawks, you know what I'm saying? And neither one of those teams wouldn't have had runs or playoff runs without these guys. That's how significant they were coming out the sixth man. You know, they both closed those games for those teams that they played, even though they came off the bench. Now, Jam had almost 20,000 points in his career, 19,000 something. Lou had 15,000 something, but Jam also started on some teams too. So that's the difference. Lou was exclusively a six-man the majority of his career. Even though he was Mr. Basketball, came out of high school, he slipped to the second round and was picked and all that. You know, with all that, he still wound up being, you know, the guy, you know. So Jam was known for a few things, the 4-point plays, you know, the big clutch 3-pointers and getting fouled and all that. But I agree with y'all. I get an edge to Lou because Lou was 6'1" doing this. And Jam, even though he's quick, he had the ball skills and all that, he's still 6'5" now. You know what I'm saying? So he could get that shot over just about anybody. If he pulled up and got you going right to left, even somebody guarding 6'8", with a 6'5" jumper, being able to elevate, coming off the dribble like that, a little easier. Lou was just very creative, man. You know he going left, even though he right-handed, because he loved to shoot going off his left hand. He going left. He going left. He loved that drifting to the left fadeaway, and it was almost unstoppable, you know. And then, you know, Lou was automatic from the free throw line too. That cat was he worked on his craft. So I would give the nod to Lou just because I think that exclusively as a technician, what I call it, coming off the bench, he was the man. Okay, even though I love Jam. Oh, Jam. I watch both of them play right here, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I got love for both of them, dog. But I get an edge to old Lemon Pepper. All right, fellas, we're going to jump to our last segment, man. It is called Off the Diz Zone. We would like for right now to take time to invite you guys to follow us, man. Like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube and Spotify. New episodes available every Monday. BaldHead Reason coming to you all the way live, baby. Check us out. Tell a friend, tap in. BaldHead Reason, baby. Check us out. If you want to hit us up, leave a comment on the show, man, please do so. If you want to hit us up, want to chat it up, man, it's baldheadreasoner@gmail.com. Once again, that's baldheadreasoner@gmail.com. Look forward to hearing from you guys, man. Tap in, tell us what's on your mind. All right. So we're gonna jump to our last segment, man. It's called Off the Diz Zone. Fellas, who or what are we putting on blast this week? We're gonna go ahead and kick us off, Watchdog.
Well, I got to put, can you hear me?
Huh?
I got to put the doggone governor of West Virginia on blast.
Well.
Patrick Morrissey. He decided that, you know, this year was a good year to say, you know what? I am not going to recognize Juneteenth.
About that?
You know, therefore, his yellow belly, cow sucking, licking, udder licking, sucking, whatever, you know, glizzy in his mouth, kiss the ring, whatever he want to call himself, confused. And the people of West Virginia, if y'all still voting for that idiot after all of this, and you think that this is okay, then you join him within in that utter debacle of understanding of what folk have sacrificed. All right, we didn't just come here. Half of the I ain't gonna say half. I'm sorry, I was doing us a discredit. I'm gonna say 70 to 80% of the stuff that you all utilize to this day was created by Black folk, African Americans. What do you want to call us? You a Negroid? You know, you want to look at what my birth certificate say from the state of Texas. I'm still pissed off about that. It called me a Negroid. So I'm just telling you, you got problems. And you don't understand that we have progressed. We are not the same. We are not the same with our ancestors. Y'all need to understand this. We have contributed to the welfare and to the upbringing, to to the economic growth for this United States of America more so than anybody else in any other race. And until you understand that, and when you find out and realize and you want the history that you're trying to bury, that was us. That was our heritage. That was us as African Americans. That was us as Black folk, brown, whatever color skin. We did that. And you cannot shut it. You cannot hide it. You cannot divide it. That is what we did for this United States of America. And until you realize that and you understand that and keep trying to and trying to hide it, look in the mirror, because you ain't did nothing. The stuff you wearing, have the clothes that you wearing, the cotton gin, all that stuff you wearing, talking about it's 100% cotton because I don't wear nothing else. It was created by us. The ability for you to have that in mass production was done by African Americans. So to run around here and try to whitewash our heritage, try to take everything down, you try to renaming the installations back to Confederate folk and whoever else. We did this thing. If it wasn't for us, where would we be as a country? And to everybody understand that, we're going to continue to be divided. If you need an understanding of what I mean by that, there's a book out there by Timothy Hart.
Wow.
Can get you back on track. Help yourself.
It wouldn't happen to be this one, would it be?
What? It's called Ununited. There it is, brother. So
Wow.
therefore, when I tell y'all to go out there and get you something to get yourself back on track, help yourself. Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Help yourself. Quit following the doggone leader. Quit following somebody that want to be a doggone king. We don't have that in this particular United States of America because we are not divided. We are not built that way. We came together for a particular reason to get away from that kind of tyranny. Now get yourself together. Figure it out before somebody figure it out for you.
I love it. And I'm going to move on to Obi-Wan.
Man, as a former, Army officer, man, it's embarrassing, man, to see a former officer of the United States Army, who is the current Secretary of Defense.
Oh shit.
Act the way he's acting now, man. And I know he's following up on the orders of batshit crazy. But to see, you got National Guard troops out there in California, doing the things they doing to American citizens. It's not that serious where these guys are tearing up California and doing the stuff that happened with January 6th. But to have a Secretary of Defense who's actually wore the uniform, laced up the boots and, supposedly conducted himself accordingly, quote unquote, in a combat environment and in garrison environment, to supposed to be leading this country, and this military, and not act accordingly and not do the things that he's supposed to do as a Secretary of Defense, because you wouldn't have seen this happen with Secretary of Defense Austin.
Yeah.
You would have not seen this shit. He'd have probably been like, you know what? No, I'm not deploying those troops, man. You crazy. You know what I'm saying? Law enforcement can handle this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna get that serious. There's other avenues of approach you can take besides deploying. Yeah,
so many.
But besides taking the National Guard, and and some of these cats, man, they're MAGA, followers. So they love this shit. And just to actually do that to American citizens, first of all, you doggone institute a curfew, and bro, I got it. CNN gonna show certain things, Fox News gonna show certain things, ABC, all the different news stations, but on the norm, there was nothing really happening in California. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure Ando can attest to this. So why would you really need National Guard troops in that area? You know,
He's just trying to flex, man. He
yeah,
just trying to flex.
and that's all it, you know, and the sad part about it, you know, if I'm the Secretary of Defense, I'm telling the president, look here, dog, we need to stand down on this shit. You know what I'm saying? We got other things going on, a quote unquote, Israel and Iran, you know what I'm saying? That's happening time now.
Real time.
Iran is not going to fucking stand down. And we already know this. They are not going to stand down. They want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? So you need to focus your attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Let law enforcement do their thing, you know, if it's really needed, because we already know Trump and the doggone governor, what's his name, Newsom, I think his name is. We already know they beefing. We know that. So my person I'm putting on blast is Pete Hegseth, man. You know what I'm saying? We already knew you were not qualified. Now you're showing it day in and day out that you're not qualified for that job. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're alcoholic for one. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you're not fit for that doggone job, dog. It's not in your description, dog.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what I'm putting on blast, bro. Pete Hegseth.
And you know, and that's the norm. He like to pick these unqualified people. Hell, he unqualified his damn self. So that's what he do. Okay, Ando.
Hey, real quick, was Hesketh in your chain of command at one point?
Hell no. Hell to the Nizal.
Okay.
Shots
Never,
fired.
ever.
Indirect fire. Indirect fire.
Matter of fact,
Indirect fire. Cover.
matter of fact, we probably was at the same rank at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, no.
Okay.
And was he National Guard too?
Man, no, he was
Ain't that
reserved.
something?
Yeah,
Ain't that something?
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he
Yeah,
was
man,
active,
no, he ain't got.
so
Hey, man, hey,
I was full time, not part time.
boy, he don't know what active. Hey, boy, he know what active duty, man. Active duty? What that mean?
I know, right?
He was jealous of active duty. I'm gonna say that right now.
Ando.
I'm gonna put on blast. I was watching. Got off early today. I was watching Fox News, The Five. And I've never watched that show before. Maybe about 10 years ago. But anyway, turned it on, and they were talking about Jasmine Crockett and
Lover.
and the fact that she called people that supported Trump. She said they had a mental illness. Okay, so while I don't agree with Jasmine, I like Jasmine Crawford, but she probably, you know, she shouldn't have just put it out like that. You know what I'm saying? But Black folks understand what she's trying to say.
It's another way to say it, but you know,
Yeah,
she a little
that's
raw.
another
She a
way to
little
say
raw.
it.
She a
Yeah,
little raw, you know.
you got Black folks like, Black folks in my family that voted for him.
Yeah,
So
mine too.
they just got
They brainwashed.
they got sold some, got brainwashed, and as people we don't want to be wrong, but on the particular episode today, how they have the Democratic rep, like they had the gentleman Al Combs, the skinny guy there on Fox. I think he passed away like 4 or 5 years ago. But he would always give the Democratic or independent perspective, and they would always just cut him off and make him like he was like the buffoon of the show, as the representative for the other side of the aisle.
Democratic political commentator. Yeah, I remember that shit. I've seen it before.
And so, especially when he started throwing their crap back in their face, they just cut him off, and then they just go in at him. And I respect the dude because he would just sit there and just take it nod his head. Yeah, because they probably paying like $2 million a year. Like, okay, yeah, okay. But they had a female on the show. I guess she was a Democratic independent representative, and she was saying, well, yeah, I mean, you got Trump calling people all these names all the time. He called this person this. He called Kamala Harris a dog, and then they just totally cut her off, right? No, no, no. And the lady was like, I can send you the links of all. She said, I got a whole list and of things that he said worse. And the conservative has said worse than her saying what she said about them, having a mental illness, people that voted for him. And they just cut this lady off. And then the lady started, he was saying that about individuals. You name one time where he said that about the country. She's saying she's calling half of the country, mental ill, the people that voted for him having mental illness. Trump was talking about individuals. You name one time when, and then of course, then the panel moves on. And I'm just like, I guess she's forgetting what I saw and what all of us saw when Trump made the comment before the elections that if you vote Democrat, you're a terrorist. And you're anti-American. So I'm putting that on blast. It's like you want to be so factual and balanced, and you just cut this woman off. And she's talking about individuals, and she's a pretty blonde with her fucking eyelashes on and goddamn, lipstick and looking like she knows what she's talking about. So people are, oh my God, she's brilliant. And it's just all manipulation, man.
Yeah.
Because how many times has this dude talked about an entire party or race of people? And she's gonna sit there and, he only said things about individuals. She's talking about a whole group of people. Yeah, go do some more research, Blondie.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm putting on blast, man. Just the liars. You would think you've been sued by $800 million for lying to the public, and there's another $1 billion lawsuit out there by that other voting machine company. People not even thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
They want us. The one company won a $787 million judgment. This other company came in and sued for, I think, double that. And so that
Ain't
lawsuit
got
is
it. My bad.
there.
I was on mute.
Yeah. So, but this is the place where people are getting their information from because, they put some attractive people out there. They're witty, they're funny, sound like they know what they're talking about.
It's kind of Hollywood.
It's an agenda. So I'm putting that on blast. It's like, stop lying. It ain't gonna happen, but that's all I got.
All right. So I am putting the Atlanta Department of Veteran Affairs VA Medical Center over in Decatur. Okay. This got to be the worst VA in the country. Okay. In the country, hands down. I'm going to tell you why.
Decatur.
Okay. I came back here in 2016, I think, from Virginia. And right, Watchdog? I left there 16, right?
16.
Okay. And since I've been here, I've been watching the local news report on the VA for these same things. That's been almost 10 years. Okay. I'm going to tell you some of the problems that they have in this hospital down there. All right. They had a patient die in their care from bed bugs. Do you know how long this person had to be in that bed neglected to die
from bed
bugs? Do you know how long that would have taken for bed bugs to kill this man due to bites? Just completely negligent. It smells like piss in there. It's the nastiest place in the world. Okay. I ain't through yet though. How about patient assault? How about you going there to see a provider and one of the providers that works at the VA hospital jumps on a patient, an elderly gentleman, and beat him to a pulp, okay? And beat him to a pulp, all right? How about no phone support? You call the phone just ring, nobody answers. People ain't had appointments in over a year, They're trying to call their primary care doctors, can't get an appointment. Over a year, can't get anyone on the phone. How about air conditioning? Air conditioning. You got critical patients housed at the VA Medical Center in Atlanta, no air conditioning. And it's been out for months. Months. I'm not talking weeks, I'm talking months. How about the plumbing? How about raw sewage and stuff coming up through the bathrooms and patients' rooms and all this other stuff? Okay. So I said all that to say this. Shut that damn place down. Okay? Shut it down. If you got private insurance and you're a veteran and you live in this area right here, man, if you're a family member of a veteran and they got private insurance, move your veteran out of there ASAP and let Medicare pay for the insurance. It's a dangerous place to be. They need to shut that damn place down. Okay? They've been talking about it and talking about it and talking about it and all this. It is the worst place to be in the world. It's the worst place to receive any kind of care. It's a disgrace that they actually say that they servicing veterans in that damn hellhole over there. And it's right across the street from the CDC of all places. Right across the street.
And they cut funding from the CDC too?
And they cut funding for it. That is the worst VA in the country, hands down. I'm telling you. So Atlanta VA, you know, I don't know why all these local politicians are coming up and all that. That's a federal installation, okay? So going back to your boy Hexel that you was talking about earlier, and all these people in the VA secretary and all that, man, don't nobody want to. You got veterans that don't even want to come down and work in that place that are VA employees. I got people I know for a fact that turn down jobs. They don't want to go there. I wouldn't want to go there. It'd be disgraceful to work in a place like that and have that on my name, knowing that I work there and they treat veterans like that. I wouldn't work there. I wouldn't do it. I just couldn't sleep at night knowing that this place is a hellhole, you know? So Atlanta VA, hey, Georgia or federal government, shut that place down. Shut it down. Send them people out to all these clinics we got locally or out to privatized providers or whatnot. But that place needs to be shut down and they just need to start over. There's no fixing that because the problems they got in there are systemic and it's been there for a long time. And you just need to get rid of them damn people in there. So, okay, so that's my off the dome. It turns my stomach. Atlanta VA, shut that damn place down and let's start over. Okay, that's my off the dome. And this is BaldHead Reason. We'd like to invite you guys to follow us once again on YouTube and Spotify, man. New episodes every Monday. We coming to you all the way live, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We like to kick it with y'all, man. So every time you see us, come on, grab yourself a drink and we'll tell you what we think. And check it out, man. As always, we want to wish Liv our condolences. We know he had a death in the family. So safe travels, my friend, man. Prayers goes out to you guys. We wish you a happy and safe weekend. Happy belated Juneteenth if you're still celebrating, because I know we're going into the weekend. Juneteenth, for sure, man. Have a good time and be safe out there. Grab you one of them barbecue beers and have a good time, man. You dig what I'm talking about? So until next time, check it out, man. This is BaldHead Reason. Wish y'all love and this peace and this soul. And we up out this thing, man. We'll see you next time. You guys be safe. One time for your mid-sign. You dig?